Do you want to improve your blog post SEO but don't have the time to learn about all the latest changes in search engine optimization, or don't have access to all the latest SEO tools? Our streamlined blog post workflow steps here will help you write better, more engaging blog posts that will keep your readers coming back for more. Plus, our SEO writing tips and tricks in this post will help you rank sooner and higher on search engines. Hi everyone, I'm Toby Danilchuk with 39 Celsius Web Marketing Consulting. We're an SEO and digital marketing company headquartered in Temecula, California. We're just outside of San Diego and Los Angeles. In this video, I share with you a workflow that you can use to build in better SEO into your WordPress blog posts. And the best part is that it won't take up much time, I promise. And since I do this for a living, if you'd like more help with your SEO, please reach out to me directly at toby@39celsius.com or visit us at our site 39celsius.com. So let's get started. A reminder, if you found any of this video helpful, please leave me a like on the video or a comment. Step 1, keyword and topic research. Begin the process by identifying 2 or 3 keyword phrases or topics that you want to write about. The next step will be to narrow these keywords down to 1 and perhaps maybe 2 or 3 secondary words. Here's a quick, efficient process. Google is an excellent research tool. Use it to research your keywords and topics. The goal of this step, again, is to narrow down the terms and topics you're going to write about that have the most economic value. So head over to Google Trends and type in your search terms. Here's an example where I typed in content marketing and changed the date range to show between 2004 and 2022. Right away we can see this has been trending up consistently since 2010. Keep in mind that Google Trends is big data, so you won't get all sorts of keyword variations or more granular insights, but it will give you hints into other topics and perhaps something that you didn't consider along with trends. Some topics that are low volume will have little data here. Next, scroll down and pay attention to the related topics in related queries for additional ideas that perhaps you had not considered. Do any of these resonate as better topics to write about? You can also change this to show top related topics in top related queries. Just click the word rising with the down caret. You can then click on any of those terms for more trending insights. Our next free tool is the Google Keyword Planner. This free tool will give you hard numbers on monthly search volume along with additional related phrases. It also gives cost per click data per keyword, which is an indicator of relative economic value. The higher the CPC, the more valuable the word is, since companies are willing to bid it up. Once you are logged in, you should see the below options. Choose Discover New Keywords. Then you'll see much more detailed search data that you can use to refine your topic keyword selections. Once you have the keyword phrases you're considering, do a Google search for each keyword, incognito of course within your browser, so that you get unbiased search results. Scan through the top 5 to 10 results on the first page. Pay attention to the following: content length. How many words approximately are the top pages writing to cover this topic? If every run is writing 1,500 words, you likely need to cover this topic as thoroughly. Word count is not a number you follow precisely, it's a rough guideline, but it does show you how many words ranking pages are using to cover the topic well. Content intent. Are the ranking articles informational or transactional? Tone of the content. Is it professional, casual, formal? Subtopics. Often you can identify these with the article's subheadings. Typically an article touches on multiple subtopics. We might refer to these as semantically related terms in the SEO world. Pay attention to similarities in topics and differences, and perhaps you have your own ideas for additional subtopics. But don't get carried away. More is not always better. Are there any graphics or images being used? Step 2. Create an SEO template. Summarize your research in a few bullet points. Here's an example. The average length of the top ranking articles is, for example, 850 words. The primary keyword used is blog post workflow. The subtopics include subtopic A and B. The tone is casual. Most of the ranking pages have 2 images that are reflective of the post. Step 3, write your headline. Blog post title first. The headline contains the most important words you will write for the page. Its goal is to pique the reader's interest, stop them in their tracks, and get them to read the subheadline and the rest of the content. Plus, it sets the tone for the entire article. The main keyword should be used in the headline. Also, make sure the blog post URL, or in WordPress it's referred to as a slug, is the same or similar to your blog post title or primary headline. Keywords shown in the URL can help improve the click-through rate, the CTR, from search results to your page. Step 4, write the blog post. Now that you have an SEO template in hand and your headline is written, the rest should flow more easily, depending on your writing process. Here are some keyword usage guidelines. Use keywords 1 or 2 times throughout the article. However, don't worry about this too much. If you write for humans first, which you should, you likely will be just fine. Just make sure the keyword is used at least in the headline and perhaps one other time in the article. But if you're concerned about understanding keyword usage for this particular topic, go back to the ranking articles on the first page and search for how many times each article uses the term, and then calculate the keyword density, frequency count of the keyword divided by total keywords on the page. Step 5, write the title tag and meta description. Use your keyword in your title tag and meta description along with a benefit and call to action. Stick to approximately 55 characters for the title tag and 155 to 165 characters for the meta description. This is your free advertising space in the search results, so use it wisely to pique people's interest to click through to read your article. Include calls to action, learn more here, click to learn more, and make sure to include benefits of reading the article. Step 6, add images. Create 1 or more infographics or images for the page. Take ideas from the other articles. Can you improve upon any of the images they have? How can you help break up the textual content with images? Can you represent data that is on the page in an image as a chart? The benefits of effective image usage for SEO is that you can rank in Google's image search and image tab, which has a massive volume of monthly searches. Therefore, your goal always should be to rank in as many places within Google as possible, and images are one of those ways. Step 7, internal linking. Once your content is written, identify any pages or posts on your website that you can link to that would be helpful for the reader. I link to wherever I can on any page or post within my site that would be helpful to the reader. Linking internally on your site benefits the readers, increases your site's engagement, and helps as SEO as it passes relevant internal link equity between pages within your site. And here's a pro tip if you have a lot of content on your site. Use an advanced URL operator in Google to find relevant posts. The actual advanced operator is site:yoursite.com and then whatever keyword you want to use. And in this example, I searched 39celsius.com for any content that includes the words content writing. Just vary the keywords you use to find content on your site. Step 8, FAQ content. In your article research you did in the beginning, did you notice any questions and answers in the Google search results? Sometimes these show at the top of searches in what's called a featured snippet, ranking in the 0 position at the top of the page, or further down below in a Google section labeled as People Also Ask. Include common questions and answers in your content that people are searching for within Google. And then, if you have someone who's more technical on your team, have that content marked up with schema code and added to your page in the head section of the HTML. This will make it clear to Google that you have FAQs on the page and allows you to show in additional places in a search results page. Step 9, embedded video. Do you have any videos on the same topic you can embed? Preferably YouTube videos. Embed these videos into the page. Not everyone wants to read your content, so you're giving people another option to engage with your content. The SEO benefits are clear. Your page can rank now in the video tab of a Google search results page. So that's one more spot you can occupy. And as we did with the FAQs, mark this video up with schema code. Video schema markup will make it clear to Google that there is a video on the page and it gives details about what that video covers. Otherwise, Google will not recognize an embedded video on the page. Step 10, submit your newly written content blog post or page to Google for indexing within Google Search Console. If you don't have a Google Search Console account, it's free. So set one up now because you need to let Google know you have a new page or updated content on your website. Here is where you paste in the new page URL for your blog post to let Google know that you have new content. Google will search for the URL in its index, but since this is a new post, you'll see something similar to below. Then click on Request Indexing and you're done. You've notified Google you have new content on your site. But keep in mind, when they decide to crawl it and index it is up to them. It's not immediate unless you publish content often on your site. Typically it's within a couple of days to a week, perhaps. Your mileage will vary, but without doing this, there's no telling when the page would get indexed. So, to round up this blog post workflow here, the goal was to provide non-SEO writers with an easy workflow or blog writing process that improves the SEO of your posts without relying on hardcore SEO tools. And after you go through this several times, it becomes faster and easier. It should not be too time-consuming to build this in. But applying these 10 steps will get you on your way to ranking your posts more quickly and for more keywords. Got more SEO questions? Leave a comment or email me directly at toby@39celsius.com. And if I can help you with your SEO or content strategies, don't hesitate to reach out to us. And if this video was helpful in any way, please give me a like, share it, or comment below. And until next time, I'll see you on the web.